I'm actually not sure how far in on this game I am, but we'll see if I can finish it tonight, because I didn't even think I'd get to stream today, but I can. %33.3%. Not bad for an hour progress. See what's on the left. I'm not used to that hitbox of that actually being able to break that candle that I'm standing right in front of. It's so weird. Souls are still really hard to come by. See, that's what I'm talking about. It seems that the sprite and only the sprite is the hitbox. Okay, that helps. Still a lot of the Garden of Madness I haven't explored. Let's go in there. And the Wizardry Lab hasn't been explored either. Also good that I can afford a double jump by releasing. They figured that out. I forgot, no currency. Hammer's not in this. I can just hold the button down. Their phone buttons. Everything bleeds except the candles. Even the ghosts bleed. There's a price up there. Map 1. It's not showing me anything I don't already know. That's where Dario lives. Do I get to fight him right away? Whatever this is, it can't do. I'm guessing this is gonna work similar to Puppet Master, except it's only for going through a door. Either Puppet Master or Paranoia. Or maybe they make something up for this. Equally likely. I was thinking, is this a warp? Let's warp back into the garden. See what I didn't see already. This is where... Okay, this is where the gate is, so there's just nothing here? Nutty. That's where the Minna doppelganger is supposed to be. They took out one of the doors to it, so what did they put in its place? I forgot what my soul was. I just have this. I assume the phone vibrates on level up. Also don't know how the simulator simulates it. Don't know why I'm bothering killing the skeletons. Whatever experience they give is probably negligible at this point. Seal 5. Okay, so this gate's still in place. Does that mean I'm gonna get the talisman? Also... Didn't they say there's only 5 seals? It's supposed to be 6. Also, it seems like I can't do my double jump if I take in 0 damage. If I take any damage at all, it blocks the natural double jumping. Let's go here. You can't hold... Normally you can hold down the 2 to get a double jump. I guess you can only do that if you're holding down only the 2. You have to hold down 7 if you wanted... or is it... no, 1. 7 on the computer numpad. Or just 2 and 4. Oh, there's poison items too. That's a thing, because you can't avoid that. That's crap. Stay away from the ghouls then. They'll drop rotten meat and kill you. You have no choice but to eat it. Where's up there I can't get? So I can't access any of the above yet. Okay, so they are gating it like they should. So why did the skeletons do no damage? But I feel like Une shouldn't be doing it either at this point. This is supposed to be the 573 door, and this is open. They also implement the holding down the 8 key properly. All the water's dried up here. Oh, neat. Infinite axe armor. This will become handy in certain bosses. That said, I've only seen one boss so far, two bosses. Back here. Why did Frozen Shade doing so much damage? I'm dying. Really dying. Someone can't help but put anything into his mouth and he comes across. Frozen Shade only throws one projectile instead of a bunch in this. I don't know how to feel about the way backdashing works here. Since I did a lot of accidental ones. I had another key. Is it the pound key? Is for activating the Guardian? And there's still the star key they could have used. I would have used that for backdashing. Hitbox weirdness in my favor. This is supposed to be where you press the button in the J lab to open up the shortcut here. There's no button, it's just whatever this is. So what is this? I think this track works pretty well as a MIDI. Taking damage. 9. Chaos Ring is just here. It's the first goods I've gotten. It's not even the first one. Chaos Ring is supposed to greatly increase my MP regeneration rate, and that doesn't seem to be happening here. No, that's what Moon Moon did. I wonder if there's a Soul Eater ring. Fire the laser midair. That seems wrong. Double tap down. That's faster. I got plus 20 or something. I didn't see what. Oh yeah, I can't go in that part yet. 'Cause, I don't have the way to open up the switches. Maybe I can access stuff in Lost Village? Let's go there. Let's backtrack. What am I getting plus 20 of? Am I just healing plus 20 HP? I guess it is MP. That's not how the Chaos Ring worked in the original game. At least I don't think it did. So I guess that means I'd just be using souls continuously, since I recover MP unnaturally fast. Also, the laser has infinite range. It's good news for me. is the right way to do fast travel. I love what Aria Sorrow did, where you have to use the soft keys in a context you never use any other way. Flying Armor Soul just doesn't exist in this game. Also, in the original game, the background in this area is 3D. Obvious reasons they couldn't keep that here. Okay. Going back to Demon Guest House this way, it's still glitched up or broken, so am I gonna fight the Puppet Master now? This looks wrong. I'm gonna just chalk this up to a bad dump. I don't think they would release it in this state. That's new. I don't remember the killer doll having heads like that. They invented a new type of Medusa head just for this version. CO3. It doesn't cause curves. It's just there. Okay. Why is Dario here? Where's Puppet Master? Okay, so where's... No, the game is not over yet. That's where he's... Okay. Oh. Okay. Because that's the text that she says when, you don't get the good ending. That's when you don't use Paranoia Soul to extract his soul and fight the actual boss. Actually, no, that's actually the first time. So, that was just a total fake out? It's a retelling then. So Puppet Master is just MIA? Map 2. Again, not showing me anything I don't already know. Map 2 doesn't even include the map I'm in right now. What gives? Turn into a laser. Oh, infinite range. Bat form is not flight. They invented a new kind of gate. But they did not put that item close to something I could try it out on. Come on, dudes. So how am I gonna do triple jumping? Hippogriff? That's what I'm talking about. It's probably there's only 4 types of item for every category. Probably only 4 souls too. It's even more cut down in a way I didn't expect, and yet I still think it's a better version of the original game that Aria was, simply because it plays nicer. But I guess that's just what happens when you port over the assets as closely as you can. Why would you put a save room there when it's not actually a boss? Let's go back downstairs and see what we get. Are we gonna see Jay again? Ever? It truly is. Nothing. But now I can do bat entrances now. Done here yet. So is there just no boss here? I used Seal 2 and did not fight a boss. I just don't get to fight Dario yet. should be able to go here then. Go back to the Dark Chapel and see what's waiting for me there. That's basically paranoia. No flight allowed. We're just crossing the wall. Okay, we're going to the pinnacle? Okay. Wait, the condemned tower. Oh, that's right. Condemned tower, then pinnacle. That's right. Then am I gonna fight death? Do they have the cursed clock tower here? It seems like a place to get flight, or whatever the third jump is. Can't imagine they have the abyss. Yeah. What's the boss here gonna be like? Oh, there surely is. How are you holding up? You don't get to see the barrier. I'm still getting MP in the cutscene. Oh, good luck with that. Are you still having amnesia then? Okay. Oh. Good thing I bothered to check what he had to say then. So I do have to use the talisman. Okay. Well, I gotta get the bed ending first and see how they implemented it. They said there's a boss rush. They didn't say there's a Julius mode though. What the? Huh? Where's the rest of the tower? Oh. I see. So, is this a bunch of tall rooms instead of one big one? What is the point of opening treasure chests if they contain money? They contain health items sometimes. Just putting whatever in here. No disc armor. There's werewolf though. Just a spear. I imagine it's any better than what I'm using now. I need range. This game and Aria do not have any hidden walls. Oh, that's actually Flea Man. Only now we see Flea Man. At 3? Okay, it's showing the shaft, the rest. Okay. So why is this part of the map still missing then? pretty sure I got map 1. So I'm gonna guess this is the save room. No? This is the cursed clock tower? It's just open? I'm not going in there yet. What's this? Does this lead to the pinnacle? That's the warp room, okay. Weird place for a warp room, but sure. Oh, there's just no boss here. Okay. Did they just forget to put most of the bosses in this game? So... Condemned Tower is just closed. I guess we'll just go to the Crushed Clock Tower then. Fight death in there. Someone needs to wind up the clock tower. Nothing's moving. Ooh, weapon type. Just an improvement on what I already have. Rippers. Way too much health. And it just replaces my previous one. No pushback. Oh, spikes are pointing backwards. Actually, let's see what's in here first. No fair. You have to mash the 7 and 9 in order to slide correctly through those. Maybe I just have to hold it down. No. I'm dying. I was thinking, you know, I gotta put the save room in here, and I actually did. Nice enough to put a save room in the middle of the cursed clock tower. CO4. Am I gonna fight a boss with CO4? I did not fight a boss with CO3. So... why do I auto-stand sometimes? Okay, I guess I just instead of mashing it. Somehow mashing causes a restand. You don't want it to. Let's just get around that puzzle. Technically, you're still using the platform to get around that. Oops. Forgot. I don't recognize this room. Where's all the spikes? Okay, we're just out. There's the pinnacle. Save room should be here. No manticores? Or Kitoba? What was it? Oh, Kitoba passed this way earlier. Save room should be around here. There it is. I'm supposed to fight Dario here in the pinnacle and then come back. Even got these face platforms. Okay, so I got the sword ghost thing. Supposed to put final guard here, but this is close enough. I'm dying. Werewolf soul? Invoke a pack of wolves. That is not how werewolf works. What does it do? I never used this thing. Pack of wolves. Oops. Well, I'm dying. Next hit I take will kill me. I was just thinking again. It's like they know. I'm gonna put a save room in here. Yeah, they will. Okay, so what's this do? Invoke a pack of wolves. Where are they? Oh. That's boring. And not useful at all. The Guardian Souls are total crap in this. Unless there's a good one I haven't seen yet. Need to go to collect that. Is that all Rox's suit up there? Okay, this is seal 4. Kind of far from the save point. So who am I gonna fight? Because I'm supposed to fight Dario at the top, and this is not the top. Well, I guess it is. It's just crunched heavily. There's two things I can only collect with flights, so... What am I gonna get that has actual flights? Not Bat Company. And Definitely having the sword armor, the sword ghost, I forget what it's called. Having a stand-in for final armor. Alastor, that's not what I remember. Attack class. Sounds handy. Defense up, attack up. And another one of these deals. They should say what that thing does. It's only the second one I found. I'm saving it for the final boss. I kind of like this version of this song. Another one of the tracks that maps cleanly somewhat to MIDI. And the door just stays open once I open it. Okay, okay, I guess we're gonna fight Dario here, no mirror. So... Oh, he just has Agni here, okay. I don't have a water soul. So just gotta do this hard way. It controls the sun to fight me now. You restand for some reason. So it restores your MP, that's worth something. You can just crouch all of that? Let's see if I can get by. We don't have to fight him himself, we actually fight his soul. The monster that gives him his power. What's Menace gonna be like on this screen? Big continuous vertical screen. Note, the game is not over yet. Still don't see what the Divine Spirit does. Soul, Seal 5. Okay. I'm sure there's more to see here, but like over the warp room. So I just don't fight death. So I collected 5 seals, but fought only 3 bosses, and I still don't get to collect that. Maybe the ability to do so is deeper in here. Why did they make the MP potions green? There's the warp room. Where am I headed now? Back in a demon guest house? So this is where I would fight Paranoia. Approximately. I never liked this part of the demon guest house. Disconnected from the rest of it. I always forget exactly how to get in. I don't suppose they have... No, they don't. They don't have the slumber party room. Ooh, better arms. Hit a box. What's that about? Okay. Which is back here. Where are we going now? Okay. I can't imagine to be a boss in this part of the Crest Clock Tower. They're gonna do time mechanics in a game like this? I don't think so. So yeah, it's Zephyr ready to fight here, not Death. Death is downstairs. Gonna break from tradition. But also, Dinosaur is the first Castlevania game I played, so I had no way of knowing that. Another one? How many of these am I going to use on the final boss? I thought it was... Oh, I couldn't think of it. I thought it was Ricardo was supposed to hand you the talisman. Oh, he's not doing anything in this game. Does he exist? I think they mentioned him earlier. Also, I don't think I'll have any time to, maybe I should go back to Yoko's house and see if she can form any new weapons. Not slowly, we'll stand up and pay the price. I don't want to waste a lost soul in here. It'd be faster just to access it from the Dark Chapel since they blocked it off on one side for some reason. I mean, because they didn't feel like programming the scene to enter from two ways. don't know why I took the top floor. Okay, bad ending. Stop! Wait. I thought I was supposed to pop her one. Just burning her at the stake. Oh. Okay. What? I did somewhat realize that Mina's a fake. I thought Arikado was supposed to point that out. So is there no bad ending then? I'll take it back. You should just die instead. Okay. Okay, so, I guess Mina's talisman is passive then? Yeah, it's accessory. Okay. So I missed out on seeing the bad ending. Never mind. A long time ago. I assume it would just been game over and, go talk to Julius next time. Yeah, come to think of it, I just realized. This game does not have the ability to do a suspend save, like, at all. Aria did. And since I cannot break through the floor, I'm just gonna go slightly long way. We're gonna go just skip. So there's nothing fun at the pinnacle. No boss. Well, there's the boss. There's Agni. Not Dario. We never fight Dario directly. We just kill Agni and then he dies with it, which is not his fate in the game. He's just on the run. Not actually important. guess the opinion here is they want you to have double jump, but they don't want you the ability. They don't give you the ability to fly. But Aria gave you Epigraph, so I assume this game will too. I can't collect that. Wait, what's that third ability I got? I don't remember getting that. Okay, what do you got to say? Wrong face. He's supposed to be yelling at the top of his lungs. So he just yelled. So he just goes in. First thing he says is "yeah," and then no explanation what it is he just did. Okay, we're in the mines now. This. Okay, Epigraph. No flying though. It also doesn't work the way you expect it to. You set your double jump when you do it, that's weird. Also, we get it before the abyss. So I guess this is the final area. And you can backtrack if you want and collect the rest of those stat upgrades. So they got that part right too. I'm supposed to see Slugger or Guybone here though. If they're in the game, this would be the time to show them off. And there's the rest. That chamber if I feel like going down there. A little bit unreliable to get there. Oh, they do have Guybone. Where's Slogger then? Warp room before save room. I do need to use the warp room because I can see if there's any weapons I can get. The boss here should be death. Give it. Okay, we reached the best upgrade. Cool. I thought I had armor knight.
Shoot.
I'm in endgame now. And this game is very opinionated on how you get around vertically. There's no bat form. The Bat Company soul is only used to get past specific doors. You're using Bat to just go through walls and only specific spots. They do give you a Hippogriff though. Naughty. And synthesis is actually really worth it, so the way I can get this. But Super Griff works kind of the way you expect. A triple jump you can do infinitely. But I'm in the Minor Judgment now. There's also a lot of bosses missing. Because I got Seal 1 and I bought the Flying Armor. I got Seal 2 and I got Seal 2. Bought Dimitri immediately. Got Seal 3, did not fight a boss at all. It's just a fake out where you're supposed to... It looks like you're about to fight Dario and then he just leaves. You get Seal 4 and you don't fight Dario directly, you fight Agni. And he dies completely, which is not how that's supposed to work. Then you get Seal 5, you go to the Garden of Madness, you see Minna die, but Arikado's not there to tell you that it's a fake. Someone realizes it himself. But also, you have to talk to Julius inside the Condemned Tower. And he gives you the talisman. You have to just know to talk to him to get that. And it's passive, so you don't gotta equip it. So I don't get to see what the bad ending of this game looks like. Anyway, now we're down here. So I got several souls, or several of the Dark Seals, and did not fight a boss. Also, they make you do this to open the boss door, but it stays open permanently. And it doesn't seem like you're penalized for making any mistakes here. There's a timer though. And the timer is not the flames in the background. You think it would be? Okay, so what's the boss here? Also, Tate mode. Okay, it's death. There's only one boss song in this game. It's fair. And there's also a weird mechanic where you can collect Lost Soul Vial, which revives you on... it revives you when you run out of HP, like that. There's nothing like this in any other Castlevania game as far as I'm aware. Full HP and MP restore when you die. But I'm close to the end of the game, so I guess now is the time to start using it. But the fact that I got Hippogriff here... Okay, now I don't want to use two of these. I'm gonna reset. Also, there's no ability to, and just like before, I should probably grind. I can grind one level. I saw Gaibon, not Slogger though. Once again, I have reached the Minor Judgment well below the recommended level and I'm paying the price. Even in this game, you have to do that, or you won't have fun trying to fight death, or the bosses that follow. I don't even know what the final boss is gonna be. Also, it seems that when you open a sealed door, it stays open permanently. It persists after you load your save. But you're allowed to press... Oh yeah, backdashing works weirdly too. There's a little bit of delay when you turn around. If you type in the opposite direction during the turnaround animation, you backdash. Not sure how I feel about it because I'm getting accidental backdashes. But you can't cancel. You can't use the backdash to cancel anything. But then again, considering the platform, it's acceptable that everything works by holding it down. He's got a data attack? Why is my laser not destroy the sights? Oh yeah, everything bleeds in this game. Absolutely everything. Except the candles. I'm willing to use one Lost Soul Vial, but not two on this boss. I'm pretty sure the boss after this will be the last one. I'm also going to assume this death also has 4,444 HP like he always does. And the Chaos Ring just gives you 20 MP every 10 seconds or so. I don't think that's how it worked in the original. form. And they don't say what this divine spirit does. Cause you get your HP and MP back after you kill the boss immediately. Or that might be just from the effect of leveling up. I got 1 level out of that. So I guess that you collect that and you get your HP and MP in case the level up didn't happen. Because you get a full HP MP restore on every level up. Also something Castlevania does not do. Making fun of here. Okay, we are going for the abyss. There's a heart monster. What does the map look like here? Separated? Sure. Also, some of the tiles are glitched. I'm gonna just assume it's a bad dump. The emulation feels... I don't often play with phone emulators of any kind, so... I mean, this feels right. You can hold down every input because the phone buttons are fragile. That's just fine to me. I don't know how many souls there are, but it doesn't feel like there's many. What souls they did put in here act really strangely. Not many of them act the way you expect if you played the original. Also, this is not a bad MIDI rendition of the Abyss theme. The fact that you have a delay when you turn around means you mis-aim some of your soul attacks. Speaking of souls, the Guardian souls seem to be completely worthless. They take too much MP for what they do. And there's no flying armor or Guardian soul. We're gonna fight Abaddon here? I'm starting to think though, maybe they wanted to have more boss fights but just couldn't. You have to actively avoid poison items. Because you collect them, and you consume them the moment you touch them, and if you don't have a soul that can counteract it, too bad. See? I didn't even see that rotten meat. Enemies will just drop rotten meat and mess with you. They just have that. I lost soul. Oh yeah, speaking of it, souls are very, very hard to come by. Looks that is worthless in this game, but for different reasons. Because the base soul drop rate is so poor in the first place that luck will do nothing to solve it. So it's worthless because it's the base stat is so low that you cannot increase your luck high enough to make any difference. So even in this phone game that was developed by a third party, someone's luck stat is just a total waste. And luck was a total non-factor in Aria too. So in 4 different games, Soma cannot catch a break regarding his luck. No boss. Really, really simplistic abyss here. So it's only one biome in here. Whoa. The Kohi dropped to the floor. No fair. I need that. I have to use it to get up here. What is this? What is this shape? I'm going in a spiral? Okay. What's the final boss gonna be like? Is it just gonna be Menace? One form or two? Okay, one form. What happened? I was about to say, are they gonna do the face? He does not have the power. Okay. Tiny Menace. Kind of reminds me of the one who circled the moon. This is the damage. Bought me one? Should have. How many lost souls do I have? Should have two? Okay. I think Menace had 6,666 HP. Last one. Is it enough? I do it slowly. Okay, should be game. They didn't even Arikado's just not in here at all, not even Hammer. The end. Congratulations, that's a boss rush, 84%. I was about to say, they don't even do the sequence where Soma gets, tries to absorb all the souls and rejects it all? No speech, no cutscene. I can't tell if this is more or less of an ending than what Aria Sorrow or J2ME got, because, yeah, we get a graphic, but at the same time, it's sure to explain what Aria explained what happened. But this drawing is new at least. This was drawn by the developers of this. Also, they're using this music. There's a boss rush. It's like 5 bosses total. Oh well, 2 hours 16. Rush mode. Use my data. Oh, it's just using my crap. And it's using this music. And pausing does not. Pausing does not. It's supposed. Pausing game is supposed to freeze the timer. But it's not supposed to freeze the timer. Okay. It's also not supposed to change the music. I think it crashed. It crashed. Yeah, the game crashed. Okay. There's actually one thing I forgot to look at. So I'm using an emulator called KV Break. And it also lists additional applications for Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow. So I'm looking to look at Aria of Sorrow. There's another thing called the 128 by 128 version. I'm gonna do some stuff to load it first. I forgot to look at this last time I did this. So I gotta crop it. Uh, I'm not gonna take too long to look at this, 'cause I don't think we really need to. Okay. 128 by 128 Aria of Sorrow. I should probably update that. You can barely read their logo. Oh. It says 50% sound, but escape it says. Notice they spell armor the UK way. Sleep menu allows the current game to be saved and continued. Dawn of Sorrow did not have that feature. No prelude. We're just here. So if you had a phone that only had a 128 by 128 screen, this is what you got. You still start with one potion though. I can't imagine playing this on real hardware. .5% map. So, how much of the full game exists in this? Wait a second, there's no equipment menu. So, there's also no sound effects, even though I turned them up. So I guess equipment is just a passive upgrade that I can't change. No water. Gravekeeper soul. Supposed to be able to backdash. It's not gonna tell me that I can backdash. It's really not gonna explain how. Yeah, that collecting equipment just passively upgrades my attack and defense, and they're the only stats in this game leveled up. Four frames of animation on this vault cycle, by the way. But with this resolution, I think we should count ourselves lucky. And I miss getting free health and level up. Is there a save room? I didn't see one. Also, 15% map already. I might be able to finish this in well under an hour. Probably even 30 minutes. If I don't die first. Because, I don't have any souls. I've been playing for 3 minutes. I do not have souls. I'm leveling up at a better rate than expected, but I don't feel any stronger. What's this? Alphas? Okay, I can double jump now. 2 passive abilities, but no souls. No save rooms. I have to do this I have to do this all in one. They cut back too much. This may as well be a linear game. This hardly qualifies as Metroidvania. I don't think I've even seen any forks yet. Neither do I have any ranged attacks. I can't get past these. Are there any items other than potions? Are there any bosses? I'm just quaffing the potions the moment I get them because I have no idea if I'm gonna get any salvation. I didn't see any save rooms. I'm already 25% into the castle. Can I 1cc this first try? What are my stats? 18.7. My stats haven't increased after the last 3 levels. What exactly is the point of leveling then? Did they just forget to implement features, or am I really that unlucky? Am I going to be able to spend this cash? That's my defense. 7. What is this going to do for me? 12. Okay. Defense plus 5. I took 1 damage. That made a big difference. Also, finally, a fork. Save room? No? Cannot control your jump height at all. Big problem when... Oh. I managed to backdash again and not realize it. Can't slide. Might be only me, but it seems like my second jump is a lot higher than my first. I can gather the sirens together. Maybe I can make them go. Make the problem go away. 35%. I'm in a new biome now. I wish I knew which one. Why are there so many sirens? There's an infestation here. I died. I died because I spawned straight into it when I entered. I'm gonna give that another try. 7 minutes and it felt too long. Feels like I should be able to go up there, but this is cut down way too much. And yet it still counts as Metroidvania because my abilities improve as I go on. I actually don't want Gravekeeper because backdashing is actually a hindrance in this. Because it's so inconsistent. It happens when you don't expect it. And your forward momentum doesn't halt when you release the forward button. Also kind of not good. So whatever members of the Code Monkeys worked on this one probably didn't work on the main version. If they get that detail wrong. Also, I got 35% of the map. Nothing resembling a boss, just an infestation of sirens. They're so hard to kill, too. What is wrong with this platform? How many of each item can I carry? I say as if there's more than one kind. Almost feels like this is a prototype. Was this sold to people with 128 by 128 phones? What kind of phones would run this? Also, I just realized I have an HP meter, no MP meter. There's no souls at all. Yeah, I just realized no soul set screen, only ability. So the only things that improve are your stats and your movement abilities, and even then only barely. I backdash again. I don't know how backdashing works. I can't even call this bare minimum. Oh, maybe it is. I mean, just look at the way it looks. Defense 12. Defense 17. I stacked 2 leather plates now. They're just additive. What is my level now? Level 9. I don't feel any stronger at level 9 than I did at level 1. No clue on what I'm going to spend this money on. It's being counted. Amulet. Okay, that improved my stats a good amount. I went out of my way to collect stuff that improves my stats, even if it isn't the way forward. I guess that, in its barest definition, that counts as a Metroidvania mechanic. So now the siren's only doing 1 damage. And not because I grinded. All because I happened to pick the correct path. You know, I said earlier when I was playing the regular phone version of Aria's Sorrow, I was still able to kind of get into it because, jank as it was, it still kind of resembled Aria of Sorrow. I cannot say the same is true of this. So much is missing. I'm just playing through this to see how fast I can finish it. Nothing can really threaten me now. Not right now. The damage calculation formulas have to be pretty simple if increasing my defense by 10 is enough to reduce damage from these things. It was previously doing close to 15 damage, down to 1. And apparently my level has no connection to my stats. Then again, I only have 2 stats. So there's no reason for me to even kill anything. Level up doesn't do anything for me. My stats haven't changed. I'm level 11. 10 levels later, nothing has changed. You gotta hold it down. You can't double tap down in order to drop through a platform. The mighty troglodytes figured that out. What do you suppose used to be here? Or there? There's another fork. So last ability needs to be Hippogriff. Where is it? Tear of Blood. Okay, that improved my defense by a good amount. Just to be sure. Oh, that's what it does. Okay. So, I guess level just improves my maximum HP? Not that it matters because there's so few ways to increase it. The only way you can increase it is to find potions. And another potion. 72.5%. I've only been playing for 15 minutes. If you want a really fast Metroidvania, I guess this'll do it. Even faster than Gato Roboto from I played what, 6 years ago? Why are there so many sirens? That's supposed to be a save room. If I had one. I guess if nothing else, this would be a kind of a funny speed run. What do I win? Super potion. Save that for the boss. It's all gonna be $100 that you cannot spend. I guess I need the hippogriff to collect that. Oh, again, Satan's ring. What do I win? I can improve my attack by 5. Oh, okay. It's only... That's Dracula? Not Graham? I thought I'm Dracula. I'm just gonna poke it a few times until it recognizes me as the master. Okay. Yeah, that's basically what happened there. How much HP does this Dracula have? Actually, I just realized I can just leave. The door is open on the left. Let's see. Anything fun over here? Dracula's tunic. What does that do for my defense? It improves it somewhat. I gotta start this over now. And again, I just realized, Threads of Fate had the same attitude toward equipment. It's not something you equip. You just buy it and it improves your stats. That's all it does. Wish I had a soul or something to speed this up some. I wish I had the succubus soul that works completely broken. There was probably an equipment item in the last few rooms I didn't explore. I could make this go faster, but nope, I'm committed to this. Okay, I win. No, immediately cut to the Konami screen. No the end, no congratulations. 22 minutes. Okay. Sure. Actually, before that. And escape. That was the throne room, I guess. This thing's probably like 128 kilobytes total. Remember, phones back then were real small. Memory was a premium. But a little text thing would have been more than what we just got. It says, I didn't collect anything by killing monsters, though. The gold did nothing. I certainly didn't get any souls. And I think I maybe got 2 weapons? What exactly did I get from killing monsters? All I got was experience, and all it did is increase my max HP. The only way to save is to use the sleep menu. I suppose I could have backtracked and see what I was missing there, but it probably wasn't worth it. Oh well. So much for that. There's actually 2 alternate versions of Dawn of Sorrow. There's a 128 by 128 version and a 208 by 208 version. Let's go in reverse order. Let's see the 208 version first. They released presumably all of these at the same time, which also means they worked on all of these at the same time. I'm not gonna go through all of Dawn of Sorrow. That game, the main game, took me 2 hours. Also, I asked to enable sounds in Aria and got none. So what sounds do we get here? The 208 by 208 version of Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. There's music. Same music. Everything's crunched. I still have boss rush mode. Oh, it still remembers my... Why is it making this face? Hang on. If I load my save file, what do I get? Oh. Okay, so only 1 song. So it actually saves my data, and that's cool, actually. It preserves all my stuff from before. It's just literally the same game, but with a smaller resolution. Let's go to the, But this doesn't fit. It seems wrong. That's kinda not good. What happened here? Okay, so I have to open the main menu in order to see this. So all the sprites are crunched. Redrawn manually for this. Okay. I wasn't expecting this. Actually, let's go straight to the end. Why is he making that face? Is that the only face he has in this? Play with the incorrect music. Whoa. Where'd they go? Behavior doesn't seem right. Has to be said though that I think the mighty troglodytes were more thoughtful on how they cut the main game down to fit the mobile phone platform. Okay, that's the only face he has in this. So they cut this down too. Really weird slash cool that different versions of the game running at different resolutions share the same save data. Okay, he has a face. But the font's a different size, so maybe the text breaks differently too. That's the same. The original, the regular version of the game uses the same font from the DS game. Oh, I can't touch that at all. There's a good way to dodge this. And the fact you get no inventory at all so makes this really tough. Will the boss rush work? Okay, that works. You know, you still have to do the seals, that's right. And then it stops the clock for the seal, it's not supposed to. Okay, that's what Divine Spirit does, no level ups here. They don't have the cool boss rush music from the original. Oh no, I'm thinking of... Okay, so... Pick here is... Stay... Okay, never mind. And stay in Dimitri's grill. So he can't use his attack. Wait. When did we fight Bad Company? Did I skip it? Did I just I must have forgotten to fight Bad Company. That's why I don't have the Bat Soul. I guess that boss is just optional. Because you get Hippogriff. Okay. Weird, optional bosses in a Castlevania. And Agni. Not sure why they draw it out the first time when it's gonna guide you on how to do it anyway. Too many dudes. Too many dudes! Lost half my health trying to reach death. Yeah, on the backswing. Yep. Oh well. Okay. So let's look at the 128 by 128 now. I didn't change the game title from any of that. I forgot to change. Oh, that's why. Oh, I did change. I just forgot to save it. So, I did not hear this one channel MIDI in the 208 version or the regular one. Flute solo. Oh, you need to hear it. You can kind of hear a little bit on my microphone, but it's not being captured because this simulator, it's hard to make cooperate with this. But you deserve to hear it too. It's really loud compared to the original. I can barely read the copyright string. And it does not recognize my save data, so I guess this doesn't save. Same text as before. Where am I? So, no prelude with Minna and Celia. No submenu at all. Also, I'm noticing no HP or no MP meter. So this is going to be the same story as the 128 by 128 Aria build. No equipment, no items, no nothing. I guess this is just what you had to do. 5 to attack, 2 to jump. Jump left, jump right. That's it. No third page of help. Okay. This is also not Metroidvania, but we'll see how far we can get before I can't stand any more of it. This is like one of those, what is it? Chip 8 games. The graphics style looks a lot like it. This is nothing about this is Dawn of Sorrow, like at all. This opening map reminds me more of Symphony of the Night. So if you had a 128 by 128 phone, pickings are real slim for this kind of game. I can't even name any phones that ran like this. Maybe my old Motorola V195, which is, oh, it's 495, something like that. The green flat one, not a Razr, is the successor to it. My older brother had a Razr. It probably would have played this. 2 enemy types so far. But they're more reasonable for the screen size. Same can't be said for Aria, and I can't go up here. There's not even a map. Okay, you still do the thing where momentarily hits stop when you fall from a great distance. But somehow this is even more cut down than Aria. I'm not even getting experience. There's no reason to kill anything. If I can avoid it, I may as well do that. Can't even slide. All I have to do is hit twice with my single weapon. Zebra. But there was just a total dead end. With nothing in there, not even item. I don't believe this, but the Code Monkeys 128 by 128 game is seemingly better than this one. Because this preserves even less of the original game than the 128 Aria version did of its source material. This feels even more like a prototype. More dead ends with nothing in them. Not even extra health. There's no way to heal. No way to upgrade yourself. No nothing. I would think this wouldn't even pass muster as an NES game. Oh. Okay. I'm fighting Dimitri and nobody else. No game over screen. I want to see what the final. I want to see who or what the final boss is. I was asked to enable sounds, and the only thing that turns on is title screen music. A couple of bars of the Julius mode main theme, and nothing else. Julius isn't even in here. The only thing to do is just avoid conflict until you reach the one boss. This entire game is gray and purple. And yet, I'm starting to see there might be potential to speedrun this. Because Aria allowed you to improve... Aria had things to improve your stats. I don't think there's even stats in this game at all. You take a base amount of damage, you do a base amount of damage, and nothing ever changes. There's some paths you can take, but there's absolutely no reason to. Sucker. That's what you get. Not going down the prescribed path. You hit stuff twice or once. There's Tiny Devil. No, not even any bats. Come on, dudes. I'm gonna submit this as a Halloween game. The next marathon for Halloween. What's the worst that could happen? I'm dying. Looks like I can actually control my movement in midair, though. That's something Aria can't claim. I know this is a bad path. No, it's not. I'm doing 2 damage. I got there in about 2 minutes. I'm gonna speedrun this. I didn't think I was depriving you of music earlier. Maybe just run past Dimitri and see what happens. Skeletons don't even do anything, they just turn left and right. They're Goombas. Oh, he is the boss. He's the boss, and I do 2 damage on him. This is a 3-minute game. You know the path. How much do you suppose this sold for? I don't believe this, though. How is it that a game like this has less features than the Aria of Sorrow 128 build? Is it because it has music? Wait a second. Oh. Can I do landing cancel? Come on now. Oh, this attempt is a bust. I don't know why my jumps don't go sometimes. If I get a successful run, I'm gonna time it later. Run right past that. I don't think it's worth the damage boost over those. I should be able to just jump over them. Let that one fly over your head. For that guy, stop twice. Okay, so you kind of do the landing cancel you can normally do, but only kind of. Save some frames. So I just need to figure out what do I do on this boss. Oh, just crouch. That's it. Okay. I got tech now. I'm gonna do a real speed run. But do I even have my speedrun layout? No, I don't. Wow, my speedrun layout is not updated for this. Okay. I guess I'll just have to just use Mr. Stopwatch for it then. Okay, so I'm gonna. So my estimate for this is 3 minutes, any percent. I didn't think this would turn into a speedrun attempt stream. Jump over that one, jump over this guy, and this guy. Oh. Okay, that screen was clean. Had to kill that guy. I couldn't get the quick kill on him in this time. Maybe trouble for the boss. I think it is faster to just let them pass instead of trying to fight them. Uh. Uh. Hmm. I'm soft locked. The boss did not spawn. Come on, dudes. I got here in under 2 minutes. That's something. I gotta just hard reset the emulator. Oh. Okay. Try this again. My estimate is now 3 minutes. It was before, but I got to the boss room in 2 minutes. So time begins when you click new game. See if I can get the quick kill on the skeleton in room 6 again. Oops. My jump didn't go. This phone is consuming my inputs. And now it's lagging. Stutter happening in this emulator. Oh, try again. Emulator lag destroyed that run. Try this again. I like that it just stops on the last note. Two damage on the boss per hit, though. Nope. I don't know why that jump didn't go. Okay. Try again. I should get a webcam on my keyboard. That's not ideal. But while I'm at it, maybe I should actually play this with an actual phone keypad. I'll get one of those portable numpad deals, the 10 keys. Play with that to kind of simulate playing on a phone. That's clean. I probably don't even need to kill that thing. Nope. Did the first thing too early. Messing up my inputs now. Come on now. I have to delay that a little bit. One minute 46. And I estimated 3 minutes. I challenge anyone to top that time. You can probably beat it by about 4 seconds if you're clean around the inputs leading up to there. I'm gonna do it again. Okay, 1 minute 46 is the world record as far as I'm aware. Actually, is there anyone actually running this? No. Incidentally, the world record for any percent. What is it? Any percent no memory corruption is 14 minutes 40 seconds. Set this February on the Dominus collection. That's any percent. All bosses is 3149. The DS version is 1821. And emulator is 1820, so basically the same. And it did use emulated GBA slot, so you can get money sooner. But it also has to be pointed out that the top run is set February 16, 2026, but is using version 1.001. I'm not entirely sure what that fix is. Latest version is 1.003. The run from December 14, 2025 uses 1.003 and gets 1537. Earliest mode run, fastest run is 1501. For any percent no memory corruption. Any percent with memory corruption is 1058 on version 1.0 of the Minus collection. The all bosses, no memory, 3107. And glitchless 2952. Okay, enough of that. Let's actually play the game. Can I beat 146? I have to be really tight with my inputs on an emulator that only responds sometimes. That's the kill you want to get. I'm not entirely sure how to do the landing cancel. It's not consistent like it is on DS. See the brick pattern? Jump around there to get a good jump on that. Let that over your head. Yeah, I don't need to kill those. It could have been a little bit cleaner. I probably don't even need to kill that. Oops. Man, I lost a second. Why did I turn around? Oh, wait, I forgot. I need to restart the emulator. The boss doesn't respawn. Never mind. Okay. Make like that didn't happen. I suppose I should just be using live split for this instead of just Mr. Stopwatch. It's lagging again. I don't know what's causing emulator lag. It's hitching, it's throwing me off. You can probably do that cleaner. Why did they make Dimitri the boss? Of all people. I could optimize that screen a lot better if I was better at executing. Oh, exploit. I beat my record by 3 seconds. I gotta study how I was able to get that. I'm not happy with that time though. I can get the execution better. I should be able to get to below 140 if I take no damage. Don't forget though, you have to close the emulator every single time you defeat the boss. But again, I want to ask, how much do you suppose people paid for this? If that's all you get for this game, you can clear in under 2 minutes. They didn't bother putting anything in the dead ends. Okay. I am gonna upload this just for fun. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna get live split for this. Means I got it. Where's live split? I'll do some setup here. Actually, now I'm gonna put this here. I don't like covering up the game window under any circumstances. I'm not making an exception for this. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna put this in here. This fit? No. Okay, I'll just put this here then. That'll do. Okay. Nope. Messed up my input. There again. Hope going to the main menu doesn't mess anything up. Okay. Time begins when you press new game. Because why not? So I gotta study the exact distance to get Dimitri to whiff all of his attacks. I don't need to mess that up. And that. Let it be said though, this is not a Metroidvania game in any way, shape, or form. It's loosely wearing the skin of one. Again. I hope I can make that. Maybe I can make that in one bound if I'm especially upload my inputs. Or the quick kill? Not clean. Still not clean. Okay, I got it. You saw for one frame it was trying to spawn the Divine Spirit. Anyway, I got a minute 39. I beat my record by 4 seconds. With better boss tech, you just gotta space yourself exactly right. So I should be able to get to 135? 136 possibly? That's the current record. Okay, let's try again. This is so dumb. Oh, oops. Right, restart the emulator. Keep forgetting, you gotta restart the emulator before you do any runs. Because this game is that bugged. Oops. Way to go. Okay. Come on. What? Knock it off, will you? Mashing the start is harder than it should be. I don't want to have an input like that at the beginning. Why'd you turn around? It's like there's a global timer going on. Oh, right. We weren't hearing the music. Not like it matters. Stop that. Press the wrong button. Hmm. Why is it just turning around in the middle of the road? Missed again. This is not going to be a record. I need to find a way to optimize that screen. Killing things doesn't seem to be doing it. Maybe I should just damage boost it. Actually, yeah, I should, because I can do the boss without taking damage. That might actually be better. But I need to be sure I land first. A bit that didn't go. Oh. Zooming in. What gives? What is it? I can zoom out, but not in. Anyway, he's native resolution. You can actually make some of this stuff out. I presume. Oh, I see. Because it all goes up to 500%, but I was scaled up 900%. That's why I couldn't see anything on the bottom. This is 1000%. Because it tries to scale up to as close to native resolution as possible. But it does not support scaling up from 500%, I guess. Oh. That's not my layout. That's my layout. They have that intro and has no bearing whatsoever on the game itself. Why? Why does this turn around like that? Is it on a predefined path? Put the quick call on that. Damage boost. Damage boost. Okay, damage boosting is working here. Probably just damage boost through this too. One minute 29. I defy anyone to try to beating that. I did think I estimated 3 minutes earlier. I'm positive that's a world record. For Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow 128 by 128 J2ME version. Okay, I'm actually done now. You can probably get that to 128 if you're a little bit cleaner, but maybe on Halloween. Thanks for watching. Metroid Prime 3 tomorrow. I didn't think I'd be able to stream today, and I did. Okay. Let's do this. I gotta upload that somewheres. Okay, enough of me, enough of this music.